Sometimes I feel like I'm faking it. This whole life thing. It's not like I'm forcing myself to be somebody that I'm not. It's more that I feel like I have less direction and less of an idea of where I'm going than what I may portray off to other people. I recently came across an article written by Manfred from the Business Harvard magazine, published in September 2005. It spoke about a young man who was extremely clever, who had graduated top 5% of his class, and within his workplace, once he had graduated and joined a company, everybody was wanting him to go for a higher role, but he feared he couldn't take on the higher job and the responsibilities that came along with it. At the root of this young man's dilemma was his suspicion that he was just simply not good enough. And he lived in dread that he would be exposed at any given moment. Yet at the same time, he seemed bent on betraying the very inadequacy he was so anxious to conceal. It's like we have this great deep fear of somebody finding out that would confirm what we think we are as fake people. And this fear makes us self-destructive in other ways to almost confirm what we've thought or have been thinking about ourselves. Now, two main words spoke to me when reading this article, and those two words were imposter syndrome. So what is imposter syndrome? It is the persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own efforts or skills. To put it simply, you feel like you do not deserve the things that you have created or achieved. Therefore, it kind of leaves you with this feeling that you are faking it, and it almost leads you to become self-destructive. So why do we feel this way? Setting unrealistic expectations and standards of ourselves, and focusing on the flaws within our life and our work. Hustle culture specifically glorifies constant work, productivity, and success at all costs. This relentless pressure to always be doing more fosters a mindset where achievements are never enough and any downtime feels like failure. A deep fear of failing or being publicly exposed as inadequate leads to persistent self-doubt. Like they say, comparison is the thief of joy. And the rise of social media amplifies this effect by showcasing curated, often idealized versions of others' lives and achievements. How do we get rid of imposter syndrome? To put it simply, we don't. In my opinion, with the way that life currently is, with social media being a huge part of society, I don't necessarily see imposter syndrome going away. In saying this, I also don't think that it sticks around forever. For me, I've noticed it more present when I come off my medication that helps with my mental health, or when I anticipate big change occurring. And also sometimes when I feel like I am simply too comfortable, I start to get those thoughts. For you, it may be something different that makes you also feel this way. At the end of the day, yes, it can be managed, but it's not about eliminating it altogether. It's about riding the wave and having the right support around you.